Hi, I'm Councilman Michael Nowakowski, and welcome to Phoenix 2020, a clear vision for the future of Phoenix. We're right here on 35th Avenue and Baseline at Cesar Chavez Park. We're celebrating Cesar Chavez's month of celebrations, and one of the things we did today was a cleanup day, and now we're here with the director, the one, the only, the director of Parks and Rec, Erickson. Inger, this is wonderful. You know, every time I hear visitors that come from back east, they say, well, you guys have some wonderful parks, hiking trails, and it's all because of your staff and really the leadership that you provide.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, today is a great day. We're opening some new amenities here at Cesar Chavez Park, and this is one of our largest parks in the system and one of the most fantastic facilities we have.
So can you tell us a little bit about all the new stuff that, I mean, it's a re-grand opening of the park. So we've already had this great golf course, a lake, a library, a skate park by Rob Daredeck. I mean, what else can we add to Cesar Chavez Park?
Well, you know, today we opened and we're dedicating an amphitheater that has both a small and a large stage, so there can be small, intimate events and larger events that really get the whole community. Then there's dog park. There's a small and a large dog park just opened today. Beautiful, has nice ramadas, some drinking fountains for not only the humans but the animals, and then the two soccer fields. You know, one of the things we really need in this part of the community is more open space to play soccer, and two lit soccer fields that are going to be just used to their full capacity.
You know, it's just great. I live right across the street from here, and my kids are always out here. They're a part of baseball, soccer, football, and we're always short on fields, and now these fields are going to actually help out the community in Laveen. So thank you so much, and I really want to thank your staff for listening. Over a year and a half ago, we had community leaders come together and saying, these are our needs. This is what we like. We have activities, we have concerts, we have events out here, and we need an amphitheater. And it's not just an amphitheater. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, I do movies in the park out here. Now we have a new home.
It's going to be a great space, indeed. And you know what? You're right about our staff. We've got the best staff in the United States, I believe, in the Parks and Recreation system, and they really do make Phoenix a better place to live, work, and play.
Well, hey, let's go find out what's out there, and let's take a little tour of the dog park and the soccer field.
Sounds fantastic.
So come on, follow us. All right, we're here with the Parks President, Chairperson of the Parks Board, Roger Peck. You know, Roger, I just really want to thank you. A lot of people think it's a paid position. You guys are all volunteers on the board, aren't you?
Yeah, we're trying to get it paid, but nobody seems to be listening to us.
You know, Roger, I just want to thank you all for what you've done out here in Laveen. I mean, this Cesar Chavez Park is a jewel out here in Laveen, and now we have one of the nicest dog parks in the city, the newest one, right? And, you know, we have the Margaret Hands Dog Park in District 7, right, which is a beautiful dog park. And now we have this beautiful dog park at Cesar Chavez. So thank you. And tell us a little bit about the Parks Board and what's the responsibilities and what do y'all do?
Well, we meet on a monthly basis. We have unique responsibilities in the city of Phoenix, which is, you're well aware, we're able to build policy.
Right.
We have so much on the agenda, Michael. Of course, we're dependent upon the community input, community centers such as here, you know, people wanting to improve the parks, add more dog parks. I mean, we wish we could add them in every park, except we have price tags that we're dealing with. So it's just like any other governmental process. I mean, you have budgets and you have desires, and we certainly have no lack of desire. We just have a lack of budget.
So Roger, how many parks do we have, flatland parks?
I think we have about 128 parks right now throughout the city of Phoenix. I think I mentioned that back in 1900 we had 3.
Wow.
And this Cesar Chavez is the largest flatland park in the entire district. It's over 390 acres of land.
Wow.
We have a 25-acre lake, of which if you want to take a hike, it's about 2 miles around, so that's always good exercise.
I can use some of that.
I can too, so let's get walking and finish this conversation around the park.
You know, Roger, when I walk downtown for lunch or so, you hear people from all over the world and all over the country, and one of the things they talk about is our parks, but also our hiking ranges that we have out here.
Absolutely.
You know, so tell us a little bit about the process of hiking, parks, and how do you all make those decisions of where to put a path and where not to have a path? And and all the great things that we have, the amenities that we have out here in the city.
Right. And again, as I said, there's no lack of desire. It seems to matter, it's a lack of funding. Our funding for our capital improvements, Michael, as you know, are through our 3PI. That's the Phoenix Parks and Preserves Initiative.
Right.
And it was originally voted in 1999 to have 1 cent of every $10 spent. So basically 1/10 of 1% goes into a fund,
right,
a capital development fund, and we use that for 60% of it to the flatland parks and the development, and 40% of it to buy land and develop the preserves around the greater city of Phoenix.
You know, Roger, I just really want to thank you for being the chair of the Parks and Rec Board. It's something totally separate from the council. I mean, you all have authority, you all have power to really make decisions on what goes on with our hiking trails and our parks, and really thank you for all your volunteerism, because it really takes a lot of time away from your family and away from your friends to really dedicate yourself for the city of Phoenix and for our parks.
Well, you know that as well because your wife was on the Parks Board for many
absolutely.
years, and it was my pleasure to work with her. So my love to her and your family.
Thank you so much.
And it's always a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you, Michael.
And that's it for Phoenix 2020, a clear vision for the future of Phoenix. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can call my office or look me up on Facebook. And thank you. And thank you for all those volunteers that are out there cleaning up our neighborhoods and especially taking care of our parks. Have fun and enjoy the parks. And thank you, Parks Board.